Okay, so thank you for the invitation. First of all, I'm very happy to introduce our new partnership, the partnership between Biomed and World Medical Alliance and Panacea. It's a very good idea. We are talking about, by the way, also about immune booster for the actual situation of COVID-19. Together we are stronger and we can rise up this project on a very high level. And this is what we are looking for since many years. Many years ago, yeah, that's the project, and congratulations for both of us. Yeah, I'm happy about this. Yeah, many years ago, 25 years, almost 25 years ago, we started about Samsmoon in Germany, including what is scientifically proved and well researched. And we found out there is something already on the market. We know since 10 years, Russia and America, we did something in field of ginseng or Panax ginseng, and there is Candians. This is here the list from Thailand, from the most important, let's call it medical herbs or smoonbrai, as you call it. So, and since a couple of years, I'm involved in the research and also in the, let's call it infusion models with Switzerland and also with Thailand about Curcuma longa, Kamin-chan. You know, this is maybe one of the most famous medical herb here in Thailand, and we know many things about this. And we start because we know also, this is the negative point, it is almost not bioavailable by oral use, and have so many properties inside of the body, especially in the cell chemistry, that we did everything to get it into the blood. Now we have a good solution, which is created with some labs in Germany and Switzerland, so that we can apply curcuma also as a IV. And since a couple of months, we start with this one. This is the brother or the sister of curcuma. This is the same family, Gracchi, Rosenbergia is the Latin name, which have similar effects. And one of them is here not in the list. It is ginger or king, which we use already since a couple of years, not the whole full spectrum of gin. We use one part like the curcuminoids in curcuma. We use the shocaol part to cure lung cancer. We have many good effects and also some studies already. This is the start of Andrographic is now the next one, Fatherlight John, especially if you think about the virus situation in the world, yeah, because we know already since many years Andrographic, Fatherlight John has a very, very strong antiviral effect. So, Thunbergia, many other things we start already. Our target is together now that we are talking about plants. We don't talking about pharmaceutical materials. We are talking about plants, and we need it clean. We need it absolute clean, without any pesticides and other things. Yeah, so-called bioorganic cultivation. In a second step, also the preparation is very, very important, so that we have clean raw materials. At the moment, we don't know exactly where the raw materials come from. We know the countries and we know the companies, but we don't know what they are doing. They have a wonderful COA, a certificate of the analysis, but not often it's correct. Yeah, it's come from China, it's come from India, and we have to be sure. And the best is we take it in our own hand. It means under our control, including the preparation of the raw materials. The second step, we have already in Germany, in some other countries in Europe, and now also in Thailand, where we can produce the IV end products. And I say it again, at the moment, we are at the level of Germany, our German labs, which buy the raw materials in other countries and have it not 100% under control. This is the next step, what we are doing together with Panacea and the World Medical Alliance to activate this point 3 cultivation and preparation, and then of course the IV end products we have already here. So, and of course, how to use it. This is the next point, and I really like to invite, whenever it's possible, doctors and medical staff to seminars, because there is something to know how to use this, when we have an interaction with other materials and many things, and how we can increase the result by combination, so-called to use synergy effect. And you will see it at the end of my short presentation, what we are doing to increase the power of the medical herbs together with some physical treatments at the end, to increase not only the power of the parts, we increase then at the end the immune system. Yeah, so I make it very short that you know where we are. Yeah, our clinic, very short, don't worry, that you get an impression. Our clinic and our lab in Bangkok, Sukhumvit, Soi 20, hyperthermia. We are specialized also for cancer. You see here the local hyperthermia, which is created many years ago in Germany, in some other countries. We have it also here in Thailand since almost 20 years, but not so many clinics do it, because the investment is still very high. IV, of course, any kinds of IV. We are doing doctor seminar, very important to inform them about how to use it and how it works at the end. So, and the lab is now finished since a couple of months. It's a GMP version. We are very, very proud that we could do it. Clean room B, clean room A, where we produce at the end. Here you see here the production of the curcumin. You'll see it on the color. We make it at the moment still with a hand. That means we have no machinery. We don't need so high technology inside of the lab. But in the future, when we have a higher number of vials, then we need maybe a machinery, which is also not a big problem. So that's a little bit what we are doing. That's what we can do at the moment. Doctors which work in field of integrative medicine, they know everything. So, and we are very happy to say we have it now here in Thailand. Everybody who is interested for this can come and can take a look in the lab, can see it, how we produce it, and that we have a very, very strong protocol. Yeah. About the production, and for some of them, for example, curcuma, resveratrol, and the plants, the medical plants, we need the raw material under our control, and this is why we have this project. Yeah, and this very short, we start now together with Panacea to realize this step 1 and step 2. It means cultivation and preparation of the raw materials in a nice area of Thailand, in Isan, close to Amnat Charan, where we have everything already, house for the lab, for the preparation, and of course we start already also with a farm, so that we can say whoever want to know it. Also doctors from Thailand and some special labs in Thailand and in Germany are interested, and they can visit us and can see we have really a bioorganic farm for our Smunprai. So, and the subject was for today, I hope I received the information correctly, the strongest immune booster we have at the moment, which we can use for virus infection, especially the COVID-19. which is a group of viruses where we can say it is we can deal with this vial with the immune system. We can use, of course, vaccination, but the natural way is to improve our immune system. And if we get a virus, how to treat it so that the body has really immunity against this virus. This is the natural way, and still for me and for many doctors worldwide, the right way. So number one is, you know already, NAD. It improves, as you know already, all the cell function because by enhancement of the cell energy. And one of the most important knowledge we have is, now very short, that you see what NAD can do, especially in field of immune cells activation. And if the immune cells works and we can activate it by more energy, then we have a very high benefit for the whole immune system. This is very short. I make it here very short. I can explain it in detail, but we don't have the time. For this, we make the doctor seminars. Okay. Another one, so yeah, here is a short information from the Harvard University. They found it out a couple of months ago, especially NAD in context to the COVID-19. We can really use it as a treatment and prevention. NAD as a single treatment. Of course, in a protocol, I can show you a little bit later, we combine it with some other thing to stabilize also the situation. Another one, this is a protocol, very simple. When we use, we don't need so much more than 100 milligram. Some other clinics use it a little bit in a higher doses, which is not necessary. We have to save also our money, and this is much more expensive. 100 milligram would be enough at the beginning. And of course, in case of 300 milligram, we have to take care the people a little bit stronger, because we have also side effects, yeah, especially if it's too fast. Curcumin, yes, this is an all-rounder. If you take a look in the scientific part, yeah, a normal doctor would say, oh my goodness, I heard already during my study something, but this is almost unbelievable what curcumin can do. Yeah, you see it here very short. I will not explain it, don't worry, but if you want to know much more, of course, you have to understand what it means. Yeah, it is cancer anti-aging. It is a little bit easier to see this here. And you see here, this is direct connected also to viral and bacterial infection. Yeah, if we talk about the indication of the curcumin. Here is a little bit easier to see. For patients, we use it very often. It is a direct medication for any kinds of viral infection, including influenza, including COVID, the COVID groups. Also very simple, the protocol. I will not explain it in detail. We use here by cancer, by the way, and by strong inflammation, also by chronic infections like HIV, like other strong versions of infection, very high doses of 1000 milligram, and we had never a side effect. By the way, it's important that we are also in a clinical situation relaxed enough so that we can say it's safe. Yeah, and since a couple of years we have an oral version. This is important because maybe you know the curcumin is not long in the body, not longer than 6-7 hours, and it's good if the patient can use it also in a home situation. For this is a new treatment. We call it MECELS. You notice maybe already just a special generation of methylation. This is a technology which we have now also in our countries. With different kinds of, we call it vectors inside. You see the curcumin, the MECEL is just a kind of water surface around, and this is why it's soluble in our body. Yeah, this is wonderful. The patient can use it and have a very high bioavailability. Normally is 0.1. Now we have 90% bioavailability. This is a revolution for us. And we start now with other materials, which also not very good bioavailable, vitamin D, vitamin E, and something like this, to bring it into mast cells. Okay, resveratrol, very short. You see it here direct. We have here a very strong antiviral and antifungal effect, and resveratrol is one also of the arounder which we use in our treatment area. Also the vitamin C, you talk already about the vitamin C, is a part to increase the immune system and have something to do to prevent infection in general. And EGCG, this is a very difficult word. Epigallocatechin chelate is from the green tea extract, is also well known in the natural medicine, and this polyphenol has a direct effect to acute and chronic infection. Is a part of our treatment concept, which we use now more and more in combination. Yeah, our strongest immune booster, what we are doing here at the moment is a simultaneous infusion from two components with vitamin C, with glutathione together, and then high doses vitamin B, with not only 3, we use a couple of vitamin Bs, including some minerals, alpha lipoic acid. I think some of you may know already this combination, and the combination parallel, the component number 2 is NAD in only maximum 100 liters of 100 ml, so that we have not more than 300 ml during one treatment. And it works. We can see it in the blood structure, in the immune profile. And of course, very often to make it stronger, we use parallel also curcumin together with resveratrol. And if this is not enough, we do it once a week. Another combination is we start with ozone, and then 1 and 2, or we start with hypothermia, you know, the artificial fever, the enhancement of the core temperature create a very, very high amount of natural killer cells, which have something to do with the immune system. And we can say 250% more NK cells during a time period of 24 to 48 hours is a lot to boost the immune system. This is why we can do it. Hypothermia is not so available in Thailand very often. 4 or 5 clinics have it, but the ozone is well known here in Thailand, so that we can say ozone. We terminate microbial elements like a virus and also bacterial, and have immune booster effect, and then component 1 and 2. This is very short what we are doing to prevent infection, especially the COVID-19 infection, and in general to improve the immune system, what we need for many other things. Thanks for the attention. If you have questions. Yes, we are very happy too with this project, and we cross the finger that we can start soon with the first steps. Yeah, Kun Mui is my new partner, and we make very strong now to come forward. Believe me, Thailand has a very, very big treasure in this field, and I'm sometimes a little bit disappointed that not so many people know it. Yeah, also medical professionals should know what we have here in Thailand in our hand. Yeah, if you would talk about Fadalajone, just for example, I make it very short. We have a study in America with Fadalajone and paracetamol.
Yeah, okay.
Paracetamol, you know, the absolute winner is Fadalajone, 3, 4 times stronger than paracetamol. And yeah, you know, whenever we have a problem, headache and fever a little bit, we run in the pharmacy and buy the paracetamol, which destroy the fever reaction. You cannot create fever after a couple of years. If you use it every time, your possibility to create your own fever, which increase the NK cell, your immune system, is done forever. Yeah, Father Lechon is for me, one of the best medicine we can use.